Yeah, each and every Wednesday. Let's get it. Telling me this, telling me that. I got my co-host T Gray in the building. Lucky. Let's get it. Check, check.
Oh, that's my song, y'all. That song gets me so hype, you guys. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another fantastic Illustrate Radio. It's your girl T Gray. Of course, you know I got my girl Lucky with me. If you ain't right here, I don't know where you are, but you better be checking us out on iHeartRadio. Better have downloaded that 7 on demand app for your Roku so you can get all this space on your TV and all of that. And all of that. What up, Lucky? Thank you for the
What up,
feeling,
baby? I'm a little
boo.
stiff, so just I
That's
was telling
okay.
you, I'm
Just
trying
use
to
your
face
good
my
on.
blood period. I said he was great. My thing, like
Yes,
look,
yes,
my
yes.
thing,
You know,
like
I say
we didn't
shouting
even do
out
this on
cousin
purpose.
Paul keeps me
Niggas
dressed.
was planning
Cousin
stuff.
Paul keeps me fresh.
Yeah, Paul, you can't really see my shirt. Let me sit up some more. Hold on, let me sit up. There you go. Okay.
Yes, and DJ Stiletto's in here, brought us in real right. We got a guest in the building tonight, you guys. One of my most favorites. One of my favorites, you guys. Very S. Naylor, comedian, fake famous. Done went viral twice. What you doing, boy? What's up? I can't hear you. If you said it real soft. Are you muted?
My bad. I had to, I'm not me and technology be tripping. I was saying I was trying to dang, now I messed up my good joke. Now I gotta say it again, it lost its oomph. But anywho, yeah, I just been trying to figure out, ways to get famous and quit my day job.
Hey,
I
ain't
ain't figured
nothing
it out
wrong
yet.
with
I gotta
that.
clock in tomorrow.
Hey, we all on that
Hey, we
same
all gotta
boat.
hit somebody's clock tomorrow. You know what I mean? Until we signing our own checks and somebody still signing the name at the bottom of ours. I understand though, bro. I do. But I'm
Yeah,
so glad that you're here on the show with us tonight.
Yeah,
oh, what?
Y'all don't
eventually
even
it's
know
up
this
Thank you for
to
having
our
me.
man is probably he probably about the smoothest comedian out there because he's so chill. He's so laid back. Like you don't even know that funny about to hit you the way it do. You don't even know. And don't let the brother put a fur coat
What?
on you, ladies. Okay.
Hey, I will borrow my auntie fur coat just for the occasion. I'm not
So
above it.
first thing,
I'm not above it.
hey, I know it. First things first, you guys. We're gonna jump into my love, and so today's love is love and preparedness. Um, I want you all to really consider how prepared you need to be for what's happening in your future. And I say that because I think there are a lot of life lessons that should have come out of 2020. I think
Mhm.
people who weren't prepared financially should have realized, oh, I need to get it together 2021. I think people who weren't prepared health wise say they didn't take care of themselves, so then they had subsequent problems or made themselves more susceptible to disease. I hope you prepare yourself for 2021 and get your health on track. Just in the grand scheme of life, if there were seeds that you needed to plant in order to take your career to the next level, I hope you amplified those situations. I hope you poured into those situations. I hope you prepared the soil right. I hope you got the right water and all of that. Um, because being unprepared can only be to your detriment. And I really think that 2020 was meant to happen the way that it did because so many people's eyes needed to be open. So now that 2021 is here, and people ain't on their A game, your girl's sitting back trying to figure out why. Why you not prepared? Why? Why you still broke when you already knew what was about to happen? Well, you saw what happened in 2020. So why didn't you start stacking some of these chips? Why didn't you start putting some stuff to the side? Granted, some people ain't had much to put to the side, and I understand that. But going forward, have you a budget? Have you a plan in place? Do something different,
Mhm.
like the the pure meaning of insanity is to do the same thing, but it's doing the same shit essentially, and then you're expecting a better result. It doesn't work that way. And part of being able to yield a better result in your life, in your career, in your path, in your mission, whatever it is being prepared. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that you learn, whatever pitfalls, whatever flaws, whatever ways you can make improvement, and start putting that shit into place in the 2021. Like, don't keep having the same complaints. I know you all probably say, okay, but T, we just came out of pandemic. You right. So before the next one hit, have your shit together. Before the next one hit, have your shit together. Before something else happens in this world that you aren't necessarily ready to take on, have your shit together. And that's whether you got on stage life, off stage life, in front of the mic, behind the mic, wherever you at, start preparing. Start preparing. Start having better plans in place. Start having better moves in place. Like, let it be chess. See your moves 8 steps ahead of yourself and be ready for your opponent. And the opponent is the world. Your opponent is society. Your opponent is this government. Your opponent is everything around you, to be honest. So why not be prepared and have some better game plan so that whatever way you came out of 2020, you don't have to go out of 2021 in that same way. So that's my love, and just gonna give y'all a little tidbit. That's it. I don't know where Lucky went. She was there.
That was
Now she gone.
that was a surprise too. I'm like, oh, I got bumped up. I was like, oh, I'm in the second spot.
You
now.
got
I
a
wasn't expecting
promotion.
it. Dang.
So, did you have something on your mind this week, Barry, that you wanted to tackle, you wanted to talk about?
Let's see, a topic. I think don't let people try you. That's just my case in point. I done made it to Wednesday, and I feel like I done got tried once a day for the week. I could have got fired for. Oh, they're lucky. I got bumped back down. There we go. Cool. Hey, Lucky. I was giving my tidbit for the week. Ladies and gentlemen, my advice: don't let people try you. Yeah, you can key, but I got the close up. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let fools try you. Sometimes you have to. What can I say on here? Can I say whatever?
Whatever you like. Go ahead.
Can I?
You can say whatever you can say. We have one filter.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Now I can speak candidly. Don't let a motherfucker try you. Never be above reminding a nigga. That's all. Sometimes people just need reminders.
Let me tell you, short and sweet and so important. It needs to go into our big Bible of what not to do in 2021.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Toby Nwigwe says, try Jesus, not me.
Most definitely. So, Lucky, what's up with your Just My Luck?
Try Jesus. Try Jesus. Okay, so just my luck outside of my internet. You know how my internet is sketchy with the kids in the house, so I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm a little choppy. But it's the anniversary. Well, it was a couple of days ago, the anniversary of Pop Smoke's death. He's featured in a new movie called Boogie. And also, it just happened to be that, our homeboy, Bobby Smurder, was also released. And the reason why I'm relating those two together, because I want people to realize that sometimes a lot of growth happens in solitude. And it's okay to still have your same character, but also know that having alone time, and that in order for you to plan your future, in order for you to be able to clearly see and accomplish goals, or even think of goals, or just to be creative, to think of anything, it takes some solitude, and it also takes not bringing certain energies or people around you. Y'all know that I'm very big on your surroundings and those types of things. So you can't always take everybody with. Some people, you just have to know to love from a distance. And rest in peace to Pop Smoke. And I want the movie comes out March 5th. I want everybody to go see it, because 50 is something incredible with his album. I'm not really a fan of like trap rap whatever. But I could vibe with Pop Smoke. I love my New Yorker. So yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. So my new favorites. So yeah. But a lot of growth can happen in solitude. That's my piece for just my luck.
Okay. So one thing that Lucky mentioned is actually kicks us off into our Spit That Ish. So everybody knows Bobby Shmurda is out. Okay. Apparently Quavo went to go pick him up, and I don't have to get out from jail, but Quavo can just come pick me up too. I just want to ride. But you all know he was arrested on a ton of charges with a lot of other co-defendants, you guys. It was a variety of crimes, including murder, attempted murder, assault, and drug dealing. And I love how these little murderous young rappers get just so much accolade for being the little criminals that they are. It's a beautiful thing. But unlike Tekashi 6ix9ine, Bobby Shmurda didn't snitch. So you already know in these streets, because you didn't snitch, we're gonna put you on a pedestal. So he didn't
Yeah.
snitch, didn't tell you guys. So of course he allowed some of his friends to come off with a lighter sentence. He was sentenced to 7 years, but then he got early release. So I guess he was in there behaving himself. He wasn't trying to kill nobody while he was in jail. So kudos to him. And yeah, he's out. So I know that there's going to be new music. I, heard that him and the Migos kind of already had something that was already done. Whether or not they release it, I don't know. To be quite honest with you, I would be excited to hear it. I would be excited to hear it, even though I'm an old school hip hop head. Like I do low key like the Migos. I do. Don't tell nobody.
Migos be riding.
So
I don't know what they be saying
do.
sometimes.
So, what do you all think about him being out there? Are you all excited?
I'm just for the ad-libs. I'm just here for the ad-libs.
What do you think?
Migos got the best ad-libs there is. But I know hopefully Bobby has been running, and it's actually something that I can really feel. His music was like to make you move, and that was good to make you. And we're in also in a time where this solitude for a while. Hopefully he come out with some good material. You can also produce.
We missed half of that.
I'm here for it.
Lucky you're in and out.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I know, because
I was gonna play along.
I don't know, it's going in and out. I don't know why, and I got full internet service.
It's
I'm over here like, yep. Mm-hmm. Sure did, yep. Exactly. I feel exactly. I wasn't too sure. I was like, yeah.
I told the kids, I don't know. It just keeps
right. So you guys.
I heard ad libs, and I was like, yeah, I agree. They do have the best ad libs. They be saying skr skr and hit it, mama. I was like, what? I don't know why we talk about mama in your ad libs, but it sound hot to me. Next thing you know, I'll be back there saying it. Ice,
so,
like, you just be random stuff.
Let's move on real quick to something that I think is fairly interesting. And I think it's fairly interesting because women, we do so many things to our bodies. And I'm not going to say that these things come from a place of insecurity for all women. Some women it does. Some women just want some improvement. We want to be able to look in the mirror and be happy with what we see, whatever the case may be. But you all know that there was a humongous wave on the fat ass. Like the fat ass wave was big. Like everybody had to have that ass. So K Michelle was one of them people, you guys. K Michelle had got her tits done. She had got her ass done years ago. And so we all are aware that she went and had her breast implants removed. And I thought that was very big. That was a big move. And it made a major statement just as far as self-love, self-care, all that. But what ain't cute, K Michelle, is your butt bursting on TikTok. Did anybody see K Michelle on TikTok when she was twerking and her ass busted?
No.
Tell me somebody saw it.
No, I didn't.
I'm glad I did it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Look, I'm looking it up. You got me like, oh, wait, TikTok, K Michelle ass bust.
Now I want to look. Did it happen recently? This is a fresh.
Yes.
Today?
So you all know people are enjoying Cardi B's new song. So K Michelle was on TikTok playing Cardi B's new song, and she getting it. She doing her thing until she starts to twerk, and that's when things went awry. In the middle of her twerking, her booty appeared to just kind of give out. So it's like here, and then it just. And then she was trying to hold it up. You know what I mean? Once she felt it drop, she was trying to hold it up, I guess, to keep it from dropping any further.
Send us the videos from here on out.
Terrible.
So the producers are going to have to start sending us these videos so we can actually give a real raw opinion because.
Yeah, I need to see this.
I want to see it. I want to see the video.
So the pictures you got, look. All I got is a picture. Okay, all I got is a picture. I want somebody to see. Can y'all see it? Can you see her? 1, 2, 3. It's up and then it's down.
Deflate.
It's up and then it is down. So I don't know. Like I really feel like this should be a sign. This should almost be an omen to you ladies who are just not satisfied. And don't get me wrong, your girl could use a mommy makeover like a mofo. Okay, these tits need to be lifted up back where they belong. I could use a little tummy tuck. I done had 3 C-sections. You gonna leave my ass alone because it's nice right now. But I get it. I do. I get it. And I get wanting to be happy with what you see in the mirror. It's not about whatever man you with or whatever other people see. It's for me, it's more about what I want. But I'm not going to do something that might put my body in harm. Women have died. I'd be damned if I be twerking at whatever age I am. And I think me and K Michelle ain't too far in age. So I ain't be damned if I be twerking in my ass bust. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I would just challenge you all to, one, be happy with the ass you got. You know what I'm saying? It might be flat now, but when you bend that thing over, okay? When you bend it over.
I just found the video.
Oh,
you saw it.
I just saw the video. I just saw the video on TikTok. She tried to skip to the side.
So Barry, what do you think?
That don't even sound like
your face is telling me way too much. What do you think of the video?
It's like she was on the highway and her tire busted, and then it's just deflating. As you know how when you see people who busted their tire on the road and it just start deflating and tearing up. That's what it looked like. It was just
She tried to make the
That's
you know
terrible.
how you put like your change in the, you know how you put your change in the Crown Royal bag?
Yes.
You ever seen loose change in the Crown Royal bag when somebody shake it up? That's exactly what it looked like back then.
Yes.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm about to let y'all have. I feel like I'm messing up. Yeah, I feel like I'm messing it up. I'm going to try to refresh and come back again. If it doesn't work, I'm going to bow out gracefully.
I promise you that we will not have fun until you get back.
I feel like I'm messing the show up with my.
Okay, so go ahead and hop out, and then we'll finish up. Come back in after the mix. Okay, so Taco Bell is entering the chicken sandwich wars with the chicken sandwich taco.
No.
I'm over it.
No.
I'm over it. So I have slowly become one of those people that's like, if that's not your specialty, then don't do it. Like, I'm not gonna go to Taco Bell for a burger or a chicken sandwich. I heard the fish sandwich at Popeyes ain't bad,
That's it.
It's good.
I mean, I mean, had you brought the chicken taco in earlier in the game, not after all the hype for everybody else, chicken sandwich came in. Now it's kind of like you trying to ride a chicken wave here. Like I would eat a
Yes.
chicken taco everywhere else but Taco Bell. Like I'd have ate chicken tacos at like a Del Taco or something like that. But I feel like
Right. Right.
I just don't trust. I don't trust Taco Bell chicken. Like, bro, y'all missed y'all point.
So
Somebody's
the
still gonna try
chicken
it. Though.
taco, you guys. Oh, of course, because somebody want their asshole on fire. So the chicken taco, you guys, is marinated jalapeno buttermilk batter, and then it's going to be rolled in a crunchy tortilla chip coating. Like, I really feel like that's a lot. That sounds like a stomach ache when I say it. But if you all try it, definitely hit us in our DM. Let us know if it pop. Let us know if it don't. But it's
Yeah,
hey,
your
it's
ass gonna
50-50.
bust like K Michelle's.
It's 50-50. Hey, and I need all my real ass to stay in place. You understand me?
No, because nobody eat Taco Bell during the daytime when the sun's up, so everybody can see who they are. People eat
Yo,
Taco Bell and
that's like
Shane
a
late at
high
night.
food. Yes, it's a high
Yeah,
food.
nobody.
Yeah.
Your stomach
That's
gonna
when you
be
get real
doing.
messed up and you go get one of them little mega boxes.
Your stomach gonna be flipping like Simone Biles. Like ain't nobody. Your stomach gonna be in
Ain't
shambles. No.
nobody got time. So
See, where you lost it
I know
was
a lot.
marinated in buttermilk. That's
That's
where
what
you're
they
gonna go
said though.
wrong
They're
at.
gonna be like a jalapeno buttermilk batter. Like that sounds like a stomach ache when I say it. Like it don't sound like that's a road I really want to go down when I hear it.
Yeah,
I
ass
don't
gonna be
know.
in flames.
Flames. Nobody wants that. So you guys, I was just a little bit unimpressed with this subject, but we're gonna talk about it because people want to know. So Sarafi announces that him and Erica Mena are getting a divorce after 2 years, babies, OnlyFans accounts, and she called him a little girl. So Stiletto, you in the industry, you in the music, what do you think about Sarafi being called a little girl?
He not gonna. I don't think they're gonna get a divorce. And even if they do, they're still gonna be around each other. This is not the first time they had this kind of run-in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as a man, I think he's wrong to come to social media. Work that shit out at home. You doing too much. And he got the right one
Yeah,
because
but
Erica Mena be back.
so it's very interesting fact
You're
though,
ready
like
for it.
just
Erica ready.
during COVID, they said at least 20% of couples who'd been married 5 months or less sought out divorce just in COVID. Like, no matter how long they was together before, once they was cohabitating and married and under the same roof, COVID was shutting weddings and marriages down left and right. People was like, I can't take no more. I'm up out of here. I think that's so interesting though. Like, if you really not ready, it's messed up that it takes the pandemic to test your relationship. But at the same time, if I can't handle being in the house with you a few little days, what am I marrying you for?
It ain't like a few little days. It's like a long time because consistently,
Hey,
because you can't go nowhere because ain't nothing open. So you just stuck with that one
I
person.
go right in my
Imagine being
backyard.
in jail. Okay, well maybe they ain't got no yard. What they in the
Even in
condo?
jail,
You ain't got no
out of the
yard.
yard.
Yeah, well they ain't got no yard, then they stuck. Now you just got to go to the other room, but you can still hear people breathing. But and then they got social media, so you're gonna scroll past their stuff. You technically don't really get away from your boo in the technology age. They always there somehow.
Mm-hmm.
It just But 2 years, damn, bro, y'all just got together. Y'all should still
Yeah.
be hunching. Actually, I don't know.
Yes. They should. They still in. They should
Any,
still really be in that phase.
but anybody that get together off a reality TV show, how much do you expect from them? I'm not looking for
I don't
relationship
know.
goals from people that got together on Love and Hip Hop. Nobody from Love and
Right.
Hip Hop was really in love. It's like, and nobody really put out albums. It's like lust and mixtapes is what they should call it. Lust and EPs.
There it is. See, that needs to be your next show you do. It needs to be Less Than Mixtapes.
It'll just be a
I
whole
bet
bunch
you'd
of
be
rapping
fun.
and nobody ever drops music.
That's
Basically what
reality
they do
like a
now.
mug. That's reality like a mug. So, Stiletto, it's about that time, Stiletto. It's about that time, Stiletto. It is 9:30. So you guys, we're going to be right back. We have a dynamic mix from our DJ Stiletto. We got our special guest in the building, Barry S. Naylor. We're going to talk about everything he has going on. If you haven't seen him, I don't know where you've been because the brother just went viral on TikTok. He has gone viral before this also. So you know, y'all, he think he famous. And he has a great show, BSN with BSN. We're going to get into that. We're going to bring this back in about 10 minutes. In the meantime, in between time, y'all enjoy this mix. And we see y'all in a minute.
Yeah, it's Illustrate Radio. You know what time it is. Okay, Stiletto. We're going to start it off like this and just go ahead and welcome him back. Can you hear me? Yeah. Shout out my special guest, my co-host, everybody. Let's party. Let's get it. Check, check. Again, it's Illustrate Radio. I'm DJ Stiletto. Come on in, come on in, come on in.
I forgot to take my medication. Don't be sure to give me time. She good cause I won't beat the pop. Go get my Cuban out the freezer box. That shoot the clutch like a red box.
Hey, welcome back, Bobby Schmurder from the Illustrate Radio family. You know what it is. Yeah, it's a second fella. Alright, let's get it.
All right, you guys. I hope everybody enjoyed that mix. DJ Stiletto was putting out on y'all for a minute. But right now, it's time to get into our guest, comedian Barry S. Naylor. What's up? What's up, Barry?
I just want to say, when Stiletto was playing that mix, I realized I done got to the age that my uncles were at when I was listening to music. They're like, "What is you listening to? You don't even know what they saying." I don't know what these young dudes are saying now, but I just be jamming out with their ass. Like that,
Ain't nothing wrong.
pan. I was like, "Hey, something, pan." That just makes sound effects. I don't know what they be saying.
Look, is it because they're
I
not
be
from
jigging.
Florida? Is that what it is? Is
I
it
ain't
because
from
they ain't no
Florida neither.
Florida music?
I ain't from Florida
But
neither.
then you go to
But
college
I can
in
at least,
Florida.
yeah, but I can understand what they were saying though, and they were saying sound effects too. The hottest song from South Florida music is a song called "Beam I." Them ain't words. That is just sound effects. Beam I. On and on and on. That is the whole song. They just say it over and over to a good beat. That's all that matters. But at least I can
That's all
make it
that
out.
matters.
They use real words. I was listening to something on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure if that Corvette Stiletto, maybe you know the lyrics. I feel like part of that song, he ain't even said words. He said Corvette, hop in the jet, lay back. And then right after that, I feel like he said hin on purpose. I feel like that's what he just scribbled something down. You know how when you laughing in a text message, you just press all the letters that's exactly how that sounds. That's exactly what I heard. I know I ain't tripping.
You
I
ain't
know I ain't
tripping.
tripping. There's no way. There's no way.
So
Oh, but what's
on
up with me?
TikTok,
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
no, it's cool because that it offers a segue. So on TikTok, you had what, over 1 million views on one of your videos?
Yeah, I did a sketch for like No Fly List. So this is when all the white people and the two black dudes went up in the Capitol And then they found out they was on like a no-fly list. I made a video about being a Delta employee at the counter, having to let somebody know they're on a no-fly list. And I just did it, posted it. You know, I knew it was like, all right, it's just funny, but I thought I'd just do like couple hundred views, maybe 1,000, like all the other ones do. And I happened to close TikTok out and didn't pay any attention to it. And I happened to go back, and it was at like 600 something thousand. I was like, oh, okay, that's the highest I've ever gotten. Closed it back out, and it had got up to like 865. So I was like, let's see if I can get to 1 million. So I happened to look in the comments. The reason why I was getting so many views, that pissed a lot of people off. There was mainly Trump supporters who was offended. It was either Trump supporters who were offended. It was the people who were upset because I kept pulling my mask down to talk. So when I was shooting it, I was like, I could talk through the mask, but way my comedy is set up, I do a lot of facial expressions. So I wanted to pull it down, make sure it wasn't muffled and it was clear, and make sure people was catching my words and my facials and whatever. So that pissed a lot of people off in the comments. So them watching, getting mad, leaving comments because I was pulling my mask down in a sketch while I'm in the room by myself, and people jumping in the comments, watching it over and over, defending me in the comments. And it just like the whole thing, my comment section was ignorant for like a month.
It was
straight
every
day.
Really
people were mad. Okay. And so I would use that to my advantage. I was like, okay, well, really and truly, it's a game. I made it into like a game. Like, all right, well, I got to get more eyes to this video. So I would take the crazy comments and do a response video to the crazy comments, and I would make those funny. So people were looking like, well, what is he talking about? So they see the new video, then they would go back to the old video to reference what I was talking about. So which ended up being like more views, and it ended up getting to 1 million. And so
this isn't the first time that you've reached that level. And then with society being so driven now by numbers, like everything, even in entertainment, they want to know how many followers you have before you get booked and things of that nature. Now, like, what was the feeling to know that you were able to go viral? And then the fact that you've done it more than one time, like, is there a feeling of accomplishment with that? Or do you feel like, it's just a numbers thing?
At first I was like, oh yeah, I was happy that I did it. So, you know, that's like a milestone. Nobody really does that often, being with like nothing, no machine behind them, like off the muscle, just something funny passed around like that. Then okay, that's a sense of accomplishment. I've done it before. I had like a dance video last year that ended up going viral too on like another platform. So I've done it. So now I know that I can do it. So now it's a sense of my mind goes from, all right, this was done. Now I know I can do it. Well, what's next? What can I do? Can I do this continuously as far as just making funny content for the people? And I don't really look at the numbers because ain't like I'm getting like paid a bunch of money off of it. I'm using it to I know in my mind I can create stuff that people want to see. So now I'm just trying to do more of that and pushing more funny stuff out. Just for entertainment purposes. So I'm just doing it for like the love of creating content. So.
Oh, most definitely. So what I've been enjoying lately, you guys, is his new show, BSing with BSN. You have some of the best comedians on your show. I enjoy it. I enjoy it, one, because these are people who, you know, we call peers. Even though I'm not a comedian, I still call them my peers. And then just the entertainment and the funny. So tell everybody about your show and how you came up with it.
Okay. The show's called BS with BSN. That's my initials. So I was trying to come up with title for it. It's not anything like we do that's like hella deep. It's basically, I want to create something where comedians could get together and basically show what we do in the green room before shows. Because everybody sees the comedians when they're on stage, but as a comedian, some of the funniest moments are when we're talking about stuff behind the scenes that nobody gets to hear. So what I do is I grab a couple comedians from across the country, come on the show. And I take whatever major headlines are in the news that week. So it's nothing like old stuff prepared. Like everything's fresh. So I'm grabbing like, so probably this week we're going to talk about Tiger Woods. Last week we talked about Kim and Kanye divorcing. We talked about Larry Flint, the creator of Hustler magazine, when he passed away. We talked about that. And from there, I do like probably like a sports. We go from like politics, pop culture, sports, whatever. Just I like to show the diversity of the comedians that I bring on stage to show that we can do more than just tell jokes. We can talk about everything. So I make sure I get all those type of headlines. Then from there, I create segments like on talk shows for us to play. And it's all recorded live via YouTube and Facebook. So people actually tune in to watch and I grab their comments and make it part of the show as well. So it's just everything interacting, everything's improvised so I can show the levels of funny that the comedians can bring to the show and whatnot.
So that's dynamic. I really think so. I think it's not a lot of outlets that do offer the opportunity for us to see the other sides of the comedian. Part of the reason why I started one of my shows was in general for that, because here's this topic, here's this real person who can definitely make light of a subject that is still taboo to some, still uncomfortable. And then it also offers you to see another side of the comedian. It offers the comedian to allow another side of themselves to come out, where you're not charged with being funny when you sit down with me. You know what I mean? We're talking about some real shit, some stuff, some grown folk stuff. This is what we go through. And let's just have this conversation and let's not worry about the funny in this moment. So I think it's good. I think it's good for people to even be able to see and be able to hear some of these intellectual conversations. You know what I mean? Because it's not funny all the time. Some of these real deep conversations that people have and stuff going on in the world, the expectation is if a comedian's talking about it, then it's supposed to be funny. But that's just not the case. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, these folks are still college educated. These folks still know what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Like, they can give you more than the funny. So why not get that?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh, it's like it's ignorant though. It's like ignorantly funny. So we're saying like some heavy stuff, but it's actually with the comedic timing and stuff like that. So like when I had Sarone Russell and Gordon Baker Bone, two comedians on last week, 2 weeks ago, we talked, like I said, the Hustler magazine CEO, and and Sarone was talking about how they probably gave him the 21 nut salute at the end of the funeral. So, you gotta tune in. You never know what the comedians are gonna say on the show. Like last week I had my co-creator Tarek Lewis, part of my Got Jokes Entertainment crew. He was on and we played a game called Two Lies and a Truth. And so he was talking about how he met this one girl in Berlin who was half deaf like he is, and they spent the rest of the night trying to talk to each other, but they were talking to each other in the wrong ear, so they basically sound like the Peanuts parents, the Peanuts teacher having a whole conversation. You never know what you're going to hear on my show. I never know. The most fun that I like about my show is I get to laugh majority of the show. Like the pressure ain't really on me on the show. I create the topics for them to talk about, and they just take its own personality from there. Every episode had its own personality, depending on my guest. So yeah, it's never a dull moment.
Okay, we got a little Fuji's playing in the background. Out the blue.
You can hear
me down the Fuji's down just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Sorry.
I'm all for the classics. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, shit. Really not. I wish I could sing my
Listen, you can do whatever you put your mind to, baby, on TikTok.
You can throw a little filter on that thing.
Yes. So what is your next thing? what do you have coming up, or what do you envision doing next for 2021?
Next, I'm just building up the show to get more people to see BS with BSN. Doing a series on TikTok with another comedian plus Pierre. We'll be doing. I'm taking Bear from the Delta counter, and I'm having beef with an employee from Spirit Airlines, and then we're going to incorporate like some more stuff too. I don't want to give it all away, but the series is going to be called As the Airport Turns. So that should be dropping sometime in March. Yeah, so that'll be on my social media platform, my TikTok, my Instagram. So if you've seen Barry from the Delta counter, then you can only imagine what As the Airport Turns would be like. So
yeah, I'm excited.
Just keep creating.
Big laughs, you guys. Big laughs. So how easy or hard has it been to continue to create post-pandemic?
I don't think it's been too hard. I think I've actually gotten better now than I was before. Because before I would just do stuff just randomly. Now I never really like to talk in my sketches. From like before, I would just like to do facial expressions and something funny, just add words, but not like necessarily talk. But now I'm getting more comfortable with like speaking and saying different stuff to let people see more of like the personality that I have. And so I just recently did the Unsung Heroes and Black History videos. I dropped 4 of those. I might drop another 1 or 2 of those. I still have some that I didn't do yet. So like when stuff comes to me, I just like to just go ahead and pounce on it, jot it down, and figure out like sometimes I just get that feeling like I know I need to go ahead and put this out. And if I can just put it out and make it appear as it is in my head, then from there I just go ahead and proceed with doing so. So I'm just like stuff pops up to me randomly. So I'm always coming up with something new. So now I found my rhythm now. So I'm cool with creating more, put more content out.
And that's definitely a good space to be in once you get your rhythm of what you're trying to do and how you're trying to put it together. Getting my rhythm with having more than one show, it took a minute. It took a minute, and I'm glad that I'm in that space. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I'm in that space now. So there's, way more fluidity to just what I'm doing. But I am excited for you. I'm excited for the last that I'm going to get for free on your behalf. And I just can't wait to see you just continue to grow. Like, you super dope. You always put into other comedians. And so, I'm a fan. Low key. Don't tell nobody. Okay. But I'm a fan.
Oh, no. It's on your show. They all know that.
It's out there now. I'm a fan.
Yeah, this is recorded, right?
Sure
it's recorded.
And it's live. They know. So make sure that everybody knows how they can follow you.
You can follow me on all social media platforms, Barry S. Naylor. That's like Taylor with an N. YouTube. I got stuff on there. Yeah, all social media basically. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Everything's the same. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we do BS with BSN. You can watch it on Facebook on my fan page, or you can catch it on YouTube as well. Catch it live, join the show, add your comments because we can always make it part of the show as well. I usually announce stuff on my page, so follow all my stuff and you won't miss it. My stuff is for people who are at work that don't want to be at work. That's what I like to tell people. If you're at work and you boring, you don't feel like working, you can always come to my page and I will make sure you get through the day. So you get to laugh and get paid for not doing anything.
Everybody. That's everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
That's everybody.
There's gonna be some cussing though. It's gonna be some cussing on there. So if you're the older generation and you feel kind of iffy on certain words, I'm not sure if my page is for you. You can come on and live your truth. Because I know I said stuff that you want to say, but you can't say because you're probably gonna get fired.
Oh yes. Them cussing Christians gonna be right over there. They be right over there.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
most definitely. Praising God and giving you the finger at the same time. Right? Yeah. But you guys, this has been so much fun. I'm mad my homegirl wasn't able to stay in, but we're going to work on that connection situation. If you all want to follow my sis, Miss Lucky, she is at Magical AF Podcast. She's also at Cincy Sweet. So if you're in the DMV area, you can check out her CBD products at the harbor and the store called Brackish Water. So make sure you support my girl. Make sure you support my DJ Stiletto with a Y, number one. That's how you follow her. Don't miss it. She has a new hot ass mix out, you guys. And if you on my Facebook, scroll down, tap that, listen to that. It's gonna get you there. Okay, it's gonna get you there. And you all, if you ain't follow nobody else, yeah, name, okay, well, fucking follow me. Okay. So I got some new merch. And I need these orders coming through. Okay, y'all just saying it was a pandemic. I'm trying to do better.
Yeah.
I'm trying to prepare y'all for the summer with these T Gray t-shirts. Okay, we talked about preparedness. Get your shirt. www.sextalkwithtgray.com so you can get some of my merch so you can see what your girl got going on. Make sure you follow me on social media at the love below _ sex talk with T Gray or at the T Gray. That'll take you to everywhere, every show. You can see everything that I'm doing and get caught up, get some of these laughs. We're going to be right back here, you guys, next week, streaming live from the Studio 202 DC page on Facebook. Make sure you catch us on YouTube. Make sure you tune into us on iHeartRadio. Make sure you get on your Roku and download that 7 On Demand app and check out your girls every Wednesday, 8 p.m. We on 7 On Demand and get all of this. Okay, don't miss a beat. We will see you all again next Wednesday. Stiletto's about to give y'all that fire one more time. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you already know what it is. It's Illustrate Radio. We're going to go out like this. I'm going to dedicate this to all of the Hollywood couples that are getting a divorce or breaking up. It's really sad. And I wish y'all could mend it, but you know what y'all was getting into when you got into it. You hear me? So on that note, I'm going to see you all.